let's start with you. Your story is the stuff of nightmares. You had it all and it went away.
So I was living really well, at least on the surface, in Lower Manhattan. And I had a 3-year-old son and just had a baby. And right after my baby was born, my marriage split up, which of course only happens if it has to. And I kicked my husband out to our country house, which I now refer to as the shame cave. And I tried to make a go of it for about 2 years on my own in the city with my 2 young children, and finally just closed up shop and had to move in with my mother in New Jersey, my widowed mother, in the basement in my childhood home.
When you got divorced initially, were you surprised by how much everything added up living in New York City?
I was just hemorrhaging money, and at first I was just spinning and in a panic. And I can't believe how much I was really dependent on my husband, especially I had this law degree, and I don't know how I lost myself and really let him handle all the expenses. I lost my footing that way. It wasn't how I was raised. I was really raised by a man a blue collar man who built a business with his own 2 hands. My dad was a meat packer, and he would have been damned if he would have had a daughter who didn't know how to take care of herself. And my husband made a lot of money. And so I was home raising my son, and that's what I was doing. And I never thought I would have to be raising these 2 kids on my own, but that's what happened. And I'm glad. I really am, in the end, glad for it.
What were some of the amounts of the bills that you were having to pay for the first time in your relationship?
I'm a little embarrassed to say now because, I had a ridiculous rent in Manhattan. I had a $7,500 rent, first of all. Health insurance was huge besides. And my husband lost his job, so I had to go on Medicaid for me and the kids. Even food was really expensive. Quite honestly, that was expensive. We had a mortgage on this country house. I can't believe what I took for granted, quite frankly, Luckily, we really didn't fight that much over the children or anything like that. But I really feel like, certainly I didn't make out well financially, but I'm just so grateful that my kids seem to be well adjusted and healthy. And so there's really no price you can put on that.